4 sides. Then you fasten that off and you attach your main color, and you will then, with the right side facing you, join the main color in any corner of the 3 single crochet group. Chain 1, do 3 single crochets in the same corner, and then you will evenly space out 27 single crochets across, and then put 3 single crochets into the next corner, and you will repeat that around, then fasten off, and you will be done. So for this, you're going to need the color of the block that you finished, and your main color, a pair of scissors, and a crochet hook. So let's get started. So we're just going to assume that I finished my block. I just did a mock-up block, and this is my right side because there's my stitch marker. So you're going to chain 1, and we're going to do 3 single crochets into this corner. I'm going to chain 1, then 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And there you got turn corner. Now on your sides, you know, you will just have to guesstimate putting your single crochets in. Depending on the block, you know, it might be easy to, if you have 25 rows or what have you, do it. So I just guesstimate. Now this is not going to get 25 across, but you can get a general idea. So I just go in, and I make my single crochets. Going down, you'll have 25 single crochets going down the side of your block. You're doing this all with the right side facing you. And this is the same for all your blocks. When you finish your block, you will do your first round of edging in the color of your block, and then the second round is in your main color. So we'll just do this here till we get to the next corner. Like I said, I'm just doing a mock-up, so we'll pretend that this is going to be 25. And then once I get this done, I am going to, this tutorial, while it's uploading, I am going to do the tutorial for the joins for the blocks. I'm doing mine in columns. If you don't choose to do yours that way, or if you're joining as you go, it's pretty much a personal preference. I did all my blocks first, and then I did my joining into columns, and then I'll put assemble the columns, and then I will do my border. Alright, we're down to the next corner. So here we're going to do 3 single crochets in that corner. Stretch my yarn out of here, getting a knot. And then we're going to come down this side. Like I said, I'm counting off. I'm just pretending that I have 25 single crochets going down this side. And I just, like I said, I just kind of feel around there and make my single crochet. And go around this block here. You go all the way down to the next corner. We'll finish this row and then do the next corner, then I'll go off camera, finish up, and then we will get ready to do the last round of the finishing edging. Beautiful day here, but I've got to get these tutorials done. Little Josie May was here, so I had my baby fix. She's absolutely adorable. And a good baby too. She's sleeping all night already. A couple weeks old, she's already sleeping all night. So we're almost down to the edge of our blanket. Now some of the blocks you'll notice have a scallopy edge, or you know, it's not a straight edge. That's okay. When you go to connect them, it kind of all works itself out. And like with any project, you know, you can fudge things a little bit. Okay, we're coming up on our last couple of stitches here. One more. There we go. Oops. One more stitch. No, we'll get a couple more stitches here. Now we're going to do 3 single crochets in the corner. So you find your corner. And I'm going to go ahead and crochet over that going down the next side. There's 1. And that's 3 single crochets in the same space. That's where you get your corner at. It's 2. That's 3. And then we come down this side. I'm holding my yarn on the top here kind of to the front, and it'll save me having to weave in this end. And I'm just crocheting right over top of it and doing my single crochets down the side. So go ahead and finish that around and finish to your next, till you finish to your corner, and I will meet you back here and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, I'm down to the end of the 4th corner, and I'm going to do my last single crochet, and I'm going to join into that first single crochet. I'm going to fasten off, and I'm just going to pull that through just to, and that is your first round of edging. Then you're going to get your contrasting color, and you can attach it in any 4 corners. I'm just going to go ahead and attach it in the same corner I just finished, so I can crochet over top of my tail there and save myself weaving it in. So you just do a slip stitch to attach your yarn, and you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to put 3 single crochets in that space. Okay, and then you're going to put 1 single crochet in every single crochet down the side there. I'm holding on to my tail here to weave it in. Oh, I forgot there's my white one. And this is the second round is a little easier because you have your single crochets to go into, so you don't have to worry about guesstimating. You have your 27 single crochets going down the side. Now, the edging is put on as you finish each block. It's easier if you do it as you're doing the block. Don't wait to do this till you have all your blocks done. When you finish your block, do your round of edging because your yarn's still attached, and then fasten off, and then grab your main color and do the second row of edging. That way, it's done, it's finished, and you can put it aside, and the next time you see that block is when you'll be attaching it. It's up to you if you want to steam block like I did, and that's just my personal preference. And then you just continue down the side there. Using this, I'm experimenting with different setups for the tutorials, but this is a little bit different angle than the last time, because the last time it messed up and blurred everything, so when I edited it I had to go in and do a mirror image. Okay, now I'm down here to my corner, so I'm going to put 3 single crochets in that corner. So I turn my corner, and then you're going to go down that side, 1 single crochet Get some yarn here. In each single crochet, and then because once we get around all 4 sides and fasten off, this block is done as far as your crocheting goes, until it's time to block and attach or assemble, however you choose to do it. I hope everybody's having a good day, but it's really nice outside, but I've got to get these tutorials done, I'm promising them, and I still have that block to redo, and then the tutorial to show for attaching the blocks together for the columns. Alright, so we're almost done with side 2. You know, my tutorials aren't fancy. There's a lot better tutorials out there, but if they help you, and that's all they're meant to do. I don't have fancy lighting. I'm an advanced beginner, and we're at the next corner. We're going to do 3 singles in this corner, but I try to do the best. You know, if I can help somebody, that's all. That's all. If this helps somebody, that's all I care about. All right, and we're going down to the 3rd side with our single crochets. We're coming into the home stretch. We're going down to the 3rd side. I hope everybody that's doing this crochet along, I know there's some that haven't started their crochet along, and that's alright. Any crochet along or make along that comes out of my channel, guaranteed, it's at your leisure. There's no deadlines for the majority of them. If there's a deadline, it's a soft deadline. We have the hashtag outside your comfort zone, hashtag Shaw challenge going on right now, and that's going on for a while. I haven't put in a definite, end of. People posting in the Facebook group are going to be eligible for the prizes, so I encourage everybody to join the Facebook group if you are, and to show us your works in progress. Yes, when this is all done, probably at the end of this year, I am going to, whoever has their blanket done will be in for a drawing for some Happy Mail. Oops, sorry about that. Some Happy Mail from me. And they're always random. I don't pick anything. I do everything random. Okay, now we're into the final corner. I hope I'm staying in camera here. It's kind of hard to see my screen. So, we're in the home stretch here. Remember, when you're doing your edging, your block may seem wonky. That will all straighten out when you block it, and again, when you go to assemble them, it straightens itself out. I'm putting my blocks together. Yes, I did block all my blocks individually, but for the most part, it all works itself out in the final assembly. And as I did mine in acrylic, so in the wash machine, in the dryer, or in the wash machine and out on the line to hang to dry. That's the nice thing about acrylic yarn. And in most blankets, if I make a blanket, it's going to be in acrylic. I don't want to be working with wool on a blanket unless it can go in the wash machine. Okay, there we go. Almost done here. And then we will look at our finished product. Okay. And we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Slip stitch to your first single crochet. Snip it off. Pull your tail through, and ta-da! We are done. And that is what your edging looks like. when it's all finished. So I hope that helped and answered the questions for a young lady that had asked was having difficulty with the edging. So remember, have fun, relax. You fudge it, you fudge it. I fudged it. And do your edging as you finish your blocks. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. So thanks for watching. Thanks for participating in the crochet along. And I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now from Deer Island.